What's up guys, Jack and No Trades here for another Coach Overwatch video. This time, today, we're going to be watching OPminecraft as he defends on Dorado playing as Lucio. And first off, before we begin, I need to say thank you so much for all the support and actually you guys reaching out to me as a community. I have a list of, well, a checklist of people that want me to talk about their gameplay, and I feel really humbled and I can't say thank you enough. So let's just dive right into the game and see what happens. First off, good pick on Lucio. We saw that our team actually didn't have a support, so first thing out of the bat, I have to say good job being the bigger player and making the sacrifice to play Lucio. That's something a lot of people need to work on, so thank you, thank you, thank you. We need more people like you. Also, of course, great job out of the spawn with speed boost, just to let everyone get to the point, set up their defenses, or maybe plan their attack a little bit better. We always get there with 30 seconds or so, but you just gave us a little bit of time to get there and plan our attack. I'm going to zoom ahead because we just need the match to start. And this is going to be my first little feedback for you. So, OPminecraft, as we know, this ledge is notorious for Lucio kills because we have those players that just rush out of there. We can blast them and send them off the wave, send them off the ledge. The problem is, we spy the Soldier 76, and okay, we wait, and we wait, and we wait, but I think we're too concerned about the actual kill that we could get. We don't know. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes. I believe this started about 1:44 and it goes until right now. So we get the kill and you use the speed boost and the amplifier to get out of there. But what's happened to our other team? You saw right there. So we killed Soldier 76. But if we look, a majority of our teammate really needed your support. So yeah, we got him, but we're that close to the spawn that in that 5 seconds that he comes back or so, I don't think it was worth the amount of time you dedicated to get that one kill. So let's see what happens. We're catching up to Reaper. Good job using the speed boost to make your way towards him. You guys both take out the Diva. Right here, there's our Soldier 76. And in my opinion, Lucio, this isn't really your fight. You're giving him some pressure, keeping him from advancing from you guys, but as a support, you're more designed to stay in the back lines, back behind the Reinhardt or the Zarya, just doing that AoE healing, and then Genji comes up behind you. We can see our team really doing the majority of the fighting down there. Great job with the bounce back on Genji. Basically sent him all the way back to spawn where he can't do too much damage. Okay, I'm gonna jump back here. Let's go back because we need to assess our team and look at what's going on. Okay, so we had our little battle with Genji. That's great. And right here, there was some point where we could see Zarya out of the corner of our eye. Aha! I think right here would have been a good chance to amplify. We have one person in our radius. I can't say quite who it is, but maybe it is Zarya. But I think if you would have pumped up your heal, we would have given her a little bit more confidence to stay in that fight. It looks like it might have been Junkrat who was in your radius. But we could have given her more courage to stay in that fight and make a little bit more of a push, because here comes a team fight that we just didn't have quite the advantage in. We've gained your ult. And a lot of people give feedback and they say, don't hold on to your ultimate. Use it, use it, use it. And what we're about to see is a chance where it's a fight that I think it should have been used a little bit earlier than when it truly was. So here we have what looks to be 3, maybe, no, there's 4th over there. 4 against Reinhardt's down, Zarya's popped her shield, Junkrat's laying traps. Right here would have been an okay time, in my opinion, because if we watch, okay, Lucio's pumped his, and I think you did yours out of 2 factors. So our brain told us, uh-oh, the other Lucio did his, so I should do mine. And then you were you're under a little bit of a pressure. So I think it was a little bit too late of an ult pop. We've lost basically all of our teammates. And then who knows what could have happened in one more little choke point. It might have been a little bit more valuable to hold on to. Okay, so right there is actually something I think is really, really cool. Let's go back and buy some time. So we've had our little team fight. You survived. Good job. And then right here, well, I guess a little bit further. Right there, you've noticed your Soldier 76. And as any good support, you have tried to make your way to him to get him that healing. I think that's awesome. You're being very aware. One tip is we didn't know quite who was with this Bastion. So we had a Bastion, and we saw Reinhardt throw his wave. So we knew, okay, there's some help coming, but it doesn't hurt. Before we just run off and try to go heal whoever we can, just quick turn around, do a little head count. Do we have Junkrat on his way back? I can't remember who's down right there. But anyway, just do a quick head peek. Is it worth those two losing their heals to go save him, who let's face it, we don't know if he's doomed. He could be making a clean getaway. We don't know 100%. So just quickly do a little turnaround, see what's going on, and then make your way back there. However, that said, I do think it is very, very cool and smart of you to run and go try to heal your teammates that need it. Okay. I don't know if you guys caught it, but Hanzo used his ult, and OPminecraft did a very, very smart thing and instantly switched to the speed in order to hopefully give his teammates enough boost to get out of there and then instantly switch back to the heals. So I think that was a very, very smart thing to do. You bought him a little bit of time. Unfortunately, Hanzo did get 2 kills off, but avoiding it based off your help was very beneficial. And you just did the same thing again. So it shows you're consistent with your consciousness of what the ultimates do and how your teammates can avoid it. So there, you've switched it. Diva's ult. Hopefully you got some people away from it. And then you're right back in the fight with that heal. So really, really great job. And I think this would be a good time to talk about how Lucio's primary fire just goes in a straight line. Let's work on a little bit more just peppering or a little bit of pressure down the rows. Here you've done it, but as we're just kind of walking around, just shoot them a little bit. You're going to get some headshots. You're going to do some damage. Zarya's blasting them. So every now and then, especially in a choke point like this, just keep firing down range. It doesn't hurt. And here's where I'm confused. Lucio, any support really, is pretty much designed to be on the back lot of their team. And in our little bit of a crisis, what we've decided to do is branch off. And I don't know if you were checking for a flank or just trying to take a breather, but we were surprised by Soldier 76, who definitely had the advantage in this fight. Your health was pretty far down. Luckily you got out of it, but just if you're gonna back off towards your team. That way you're still healing them and taking a breather. So this team fight in particular, I'm a little conflicted on, because if we watch, boom, you have your ultimate. And we have a lot of enemies around. This would be a very wise time just to use your ult to be safe. But what happens, we got to talk about. Luckily, your team does win, but then all of a sudden, Soldier 76 pops his ult, and you seem to counter it with your own. There's only one of him, and there's about 4 or 5 of you against him. I think it would have been better off in that team fight or saving it for an upcoming one, which is right about here. Right here. This would have been a much wiser time to pop the ult, give your team that competitive edge they need to hold the point. Thankfully you do. Genji comes in, but he gets shut down, and with 6 seconds left, you're going to take it. There, we could just do a little bit of peppering. Let's go back. It doesn't hurt just to shoot. Just to shoot. Because you might get that lucky shot. And then Hanzo pops his ult to buy some time. He was way too close. We didn't know what was going to happen. There was no reaction. You've already proven yourself as using the speed to avoid certain things like that. Thankfully, we had the Bastion come in, shut him down, and keep him from advancing any bit further. And all of that helps. So, great job, round 1. Good use of your mobility, keeping people out of danger. We'll touch on a summary near the end, but good job. Round 1, you definitely shut them down. So let's zoom ahead till the next round. Okay, we are back, and we're going to be on the attack this time. Same map, same basic team setup. I didn't really stop on it, but I want to talk about it. You did, once again, a very good job at waiting to see who your team was going to commit to this round. And with no support, you stuck with Lucio. So once again, I have to say that's a very, very wise move, and I think it's actually the right call. Lucio can definitely help in the turn of battle. We knew the other team already had one. Plus, we need someone like you. We need more people like you to just stand up and say, all right, I can do it. I'll fill the role. So let's get it started. I also wanted to start here because I like this. You're up top with the Genji and the Tracer, two very powerful flankers who, let's face it, we all know what's going to happen. The enemy team's going to hole up somewhere near the doors, and we're going to make that first push. So if we can have a Genji and Tracer get behind them, apply pressure to have them turn around, I like it a lot. So let's get the match started and see what happens.
Greetings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Okay, right here. So I'm going to take it back. So like we talked about, I like that you're up here with the Tracer and the Genji, but I think what would have happened is you should have amplified them so they'd have that little boost to maybe burst a little bit further or get a little bit further behind them. And then also right here, we got to switch to our heals as soon as we're in the fight because our team's relying on us, and with their Lucio probably already on heals, anything to help balance that that fight is definitely going to help you. We get caught in the freeze and then we're pushed off. So a little bit too aggressive of a push, and you switch back to healing right at the end of it. So I think it would have been a little bit wiser. Give them the boost for speed, and then switch to healings right away, back up, kind of regroup with your team. Okay, here's another example. So we use the speed boost to get out of spawn. We know some of them are in a little bit of heat. Boom, I would switch to healings right there, just to have a little bit of an edge. Thankfully, Reinhardt does get taken out, but you never know. Actually, we noticed at the beginning we had Hanzo. They have Hanzo on the other team. We don't know if he's up above shooting down at anyone on the point. So it doesn't hurt just to have it automatically switch to healing. Just develop a habit, but otherwise, great job securing the point and getting it on the move.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Okay, so pretty short round. I definitely enjoyed it. The only last thing to really talk about is this final. Let me get back there. In my opinion, the victory was in the bag. On the off chance that Hanzo was going to use his ultimate, or if someone was going, if Soldier 76 on their other team or Reinhardt was going to do the pound, Lucio's just better off just a little bit further back, pepper in at a distance. So while we watch play the game, I just want to talk about a quick summary of you, OPminecraft. I think this was a very good victory on your guys' part. You had good teamwork, good communication with the comms. Overall, just an interesting and honestly entertaining match. So let's just kind of touch on things. First off, I want to start with the good. Let me pull out my notes. Number one, your speed boost to avoid the enemy ultimates was really awesome. It's a small detail, but a really nice touch to hopefully get others out of harm's way. I liked it. It was smart. Good job noticing that certain teammates need help. With your Soldier 76, I think it's good that you've kind of went to his aid as support. It's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. And then also, the grand scheme of things, great job recognizing when you needed to step up to the plate and be the support that your team needed. To work on, I think you need to work on holding back and keeping an eye on the ticker to see who's in that radius. There were a couple times, I know we were on the rooftops when we were defending at first. We're just going to watch this play of the game one more time just to kind of have something entertaining in the background to talk about what we need to work on. But just watch who's in your radius, switch to healing, switch to speed boosts when you think is necessary. Also, save your ultimates for more obvious team fights, whether they're upcoming or actually just starting. And then lastly, well, I kind of already touched on it. Lastly, just make a habit of automatically switching to healing after the boost. Give them that initial push and then switch to healing, because with the other Lucio or a Mercy on the team, anything to give yourself an edge in the fight is going to be much better in the long run. So thank you so much for watching. OPminecraft, thank you so much for connecting with me and making sure that we got this video done for you. Guys, this is Jack and No Trades. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to review your footage. Send me a personal message. And subscribe for more content. Every Sunday I upload Game Feels, where we talk about the emotions that you're going to feel after playing certain games, or at least what I hope you would feel. And that can be present or past. This week we're going to dive into a game from the PS3 that I cannot wait to share from you. And then catch me here next Friday for another episode of Coach Overwatch. This is Jack and No Trades signing off.